Let's see. She put a question on that.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And it is evening.
Not a lot of noise. Sorry. I'm just surprised I did that, right?
I really am surprised you did that.
Sorry. Just had to get it out of the way.
How was
We
everyone?
had cookies. Happy Monday. It's cold outside. We're drinking our warm coffee. I should have put a little
shot in it.
You know what I'm thinking?
You're thinking
The
the Fireball. Oh, Bailey's.
No, Bailey's.
Bailey's would be wonderful. Do we have Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
We do. How is everyone doing?
Hello. Hello, hello. Marion, I got you. That folklore sweater. I shouldn't point. I'm sorry. I got you. The politicians, they go like this.
Yes. Yeah. They don't point.
I'm
they
sorry.
go like this.
Hi, Stephanie, Cindy, Petra. Hello.
Is everyone having a good Monday? Is it cold where you are? It's definitely sweater weather today. That's for sure.
Oh my goodness, you're potty training. Okay, wait.
Who's potty training?
Stephanie.
Ugh.
Love that. Are you like naked from the belly button down? That's the way we used to do it.
It's a bad time of year to do that because it's chilly.
Not
I know.
outside.
It's nice if it's during the summertime too.
Well, good luck. I hope it goes quick.
It will.
Oh goodness.
Remember those hours I spent? I always said that I'm more. Who can be more stubborn, me or you? My father used to come over, and I would take the kids to preschool from like noon to 2:30. They were gone, and he would leave, and I'd be in the bathroom with one of the kids. He'd come back, I'd still be in the bathroom with the kid. He'd say, "Oh my God," he said. Couldn't believe it.
Zach and Danielle were outside in the summer. It was so
it
easy.
was wonderful, but the winter ones are hard.
were
I know
different.
Olive was a winter one too.
I'm trying to think of what it was like with Jake and Sophie.
Luckily, you don't remember. You forget.
I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was hard. So no pants week, exactly.
Katie's preschool teacher said to her, because she still wasn't trained when she started preschool, and she said to me one day, "Just send her with underwear and a change of clothes
They did it
and
in
shoes."
school.
If she needs it, if she has it.
Oh.
Again, she went at noon, so all day. I started the day, put underwear on. She didn't go to the bathroom. She didn't She didn't have an accident. She came home. She was dying to go to the bathroom. I just threw her on the pot.
Did it work?
She went, and you know what? Because she was like 3, I think she was 3, 3 years and a month or 2 months. Once she did it,
that was it.
That was it.
I remember Sophie was easy. She was in preschool. She was in the toddler 2 program.
Yeah.
And I think because of her siblings,
because she saw everyone,
it was just easy.
I think that has something to do with it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, Katie, then I couldn't get her to do the other one. So I had Ninja Turtles. I said, when you do that, you'll get the Ninja Turtle. That was her thing.
It's all about the bribes.
Exactly.
That's so funny.
Whatever works, right?
So cute.
Anyway.
So Joyce was saying that she's loving her Fuzzy Wuzzy. Was she a test knitter?
Yes, she was.
She was so sweet, Joyce.
Good, Joyce. I'm glad you liked it. I did make a modification on the depth of it, though, so you'll see. I'm going to send you guys a pattern soon. Hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow.
Oh, Gail. She said the only good thing about Mondays is this podcast.
Oh,
you are so sweet.
Very sweet.
Freezing in California? No kidding.
Who was just telling me that? Who just said, they said.
That's wild.
That happened when I posted last week that it was cold. When I went for a walk. Remember I went for a walk on a Saturday. It was like 68 degrees.
Beautiful out.
It was like, in California, it was like 46.
Crazy.
But this weekend, it was chill. This weekend was chilling.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We should cover that before we get started. Wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving, a beautiful holiday with family, friends.
Don't work too hard.
Don't work too hard.
And if you do, treat yourself with some knitting.
Yes, we're looking for that. Are you doing a Thanksgiving cast on?
No. I've got so much cast on right now that I don't think
I'm drowning.
I can do another one.
Totally drowning. I just have to say I'm grateful for all of you for watching us, for spending time with us on Mondays, the loyal ones especially. If you're new to our channel, thank you for being here. I'm grateful. Yep. It's as simple as that.
No, that's what this week is about.
Yes.
Or the season is about.
Yes.
So. Joyce says she's gotten so many compliments walking her dog. Good for you.
I got to make one, Pam.
Good
Are you
for
going to
you.
let me
Yes.
cast one on?
Yes, I'll let you, Dina. I think I'll let you.
Okay.
It's
Sweet.
so funny.
All right. Let's get started.
Are we ready?
Are we ready?
What are we wearing? I am wearing my Kuffel. I wish I remembered who it was by now.
Designed by Alexis Winslow.
Thank you. Made out of Forge from Hudson and West, which is their, worsted weight yarn. It's a non-super wash, and that's what you're knitting your Letho in, right?
Yes.
This colorway is the matter.
Exactly.
I used what do they call black?
Raven
and Aspen.
Beautiful. I think we're low on our Forge right now.
We are low on Forge, yes.
But we do have a new yarn called Mota, and we're going to share the new colors that came in. And you can certainly use Mota as an alternative if you didn't want to use the Forge. So we have two beautiful non-superwash worsted weight yarns that you can use. And variety is the spice of life. So why not? I'm wearing the Morgana shawl, which was designed by Natasja Hornby. Love this one. And I'm never coordinated with my knits, but I'm finally getting started.
Today. You are. I can see.
This is awesome.
I love that color of Gros.
This one, the burgundy.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so rich. It's a
so
great
rich.
color.
And
that would be. Yep.
I'm wearing Benthe. It's also designed by Natasja. This is like a Natasja trunk show.
I know, right?
Fashion show. Love this sweater. It's all about the sleeves. Beautiful turtleneck. I did a modification. The notes are on Ravelry. There's a beautiful detail
in the back of the sweater.
Yes, you have the cable along the sleeve here.
You see it, guys? Right there. Oops, right there. And it goes. Then that's like your Raglan. You've got like a cable Raglan. But the nice thing is, if you go sideways, it connects and it joins. And it doesn't connect, but it's very.
I even forget how it's constructed.
Sense to have it that way. It's. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Anyway, looks good.
It's beautiful. And I love wearing this with a vest because showing the sleeves.
Yeah, because it's all about the sleeves. Yeah, it's lovely. I love Le Gros. As a matter of fact, if I wasn't lazy, I'd get up and get it. I don't have it here, but I'm wearing the cowl I made from Shannon Cook. The
one that you did in the dark green.
I can never remember. It's on my website. It's on my Ravelry page. I'll get it.
Sorry, that I don't know.
Because you showed the Le Gros. I love Le Gros. It's such a great yarn.
Pam will go out and get it. Yep. So that's what we're wearing. Pretty exciting. Love to take out our knits this time of year when it's nice and cold outside. So I feel like I've missed a lot of my winter knits. I don't know about you guys, but I was reaching for this today and it just felt so
right. Today was the day.
Cozy.
That's what I said about the Kuffel too, because it has to be the right temperature for it.
It was just perfect.
Right?
Yes.
Anyway, this is. I wish I. Do you know? You don't know what it's called, right? It's on my project page. I'll look. It's right. Look at that cowl.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Great yarn.
Love it, and I love that.
It was two skeins, right?
It was two skeins. I thought it was going to be three, but it was
only two.
It was two skeins of the Gros. I can tell. I'm going to look on my Ravelry page and see what the name of that is. It's lovely, but I can't remember the name. I'm having a senior moment.
That's
Dina.
Okay. Susie's saying she loves all Natasja designs. Yes, I do as well. I think I'm her number one fan. I shouldn't say that. I know that there are a lot of people.
She's got plenty of fans.
She's got plenty of
The thing
fans.
with Natasja is her I want to say her construction. It's her
her aesthetic is definitely one.
Well, yes, but it's the techniques that she utilizes are very interesting.
Yes.
There's always something to learn. There's always something different.
It's not just your ordinary
It's not just your ordinary thing.
Right. Correct. Like the cabled raglan down the back was a wonderful detail.
Drift lines. That's what it was called. Drift lines.
By Shannon Cook.
Shannon Cook. Yeah.
This one was a beautiful construction.
Her shawls are great. Her shawls are. Look at all those mosaic shawls you've done of hers, right?
I know. This one is completely different. So you're knitting two sections, both merging towards the center, and then you pick up your two live ends of black stitches.
Do you do it over here and then down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. So this was beautiful. This was done in alpaca silk. And I know people I'm not sure if we have the kits. Did you take the picture?
I did. I have to send them to you. We have to take the ones, yeah.
we may be out of stock in the alpaca silk, but a lot of people did make kits in Tin Lena, and you can always call.
Well, no, but we do have kits on the website, and we're adding 2 kits. We're adding this colorway. Actually, it's got the pink, it's got the burgundy, it's got the beige, but instead of it being this beige, it's the kit beige. So it's just
a shade lighter.
Very similar. So I'm going to send Dinah those pictures, and we're going to upload it. So it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not an expensive kit.
It isn't.
Not at all.
Everything has to be expensive.
Not everything has to be expensive.
But I love wrapping it. It's just gorgeous. So this is beautiful. It's called Morgana. I think in the show notes, we did put all the project links. We put the links to the kits if you're interested.
We just have to add 2 kits to it.
Yes.
Actually, that shawl kit, you know what that costs? You can see. $84.
That's not a lot at all.
It's not a lot for that
for
piece.
A big shawl.
That's a big piece, yeah. It's made out of alpaca silk from Sandnes Garn, correct?
Yes.
So there you go. Anyway, that's what Dinah's wearing. And that's it. That's what we have to say. So do we have any, do FOs first or whips first? FOs
Let's do
first?
FOs.
I have my hat. That's
Pam
my one.
published her hat. Woohoo!
The
Fuzzy
Wuzzy.
No, not beanie. Bucket.
Bucket, right. I like it this way for some reason.
For me, I like it turned up on me.
But this is, I also find that this is nice, like this. Or you could wear it down in the front and curled in the back. You could tilt it a little bit. It's very versatile. I like it, right?
I love it. And show them what else you have.
So what happened was, as I said, I started with 3 skeins. I went into the 3rd skein. I did not use a lot of the 3rd skein. So I said, let me try making a fingerless mitts. Which one is which? I'm trying to see which one is which. This one.
Pam Evelyn just joined. Sorry to interrupt you while you're doing your beautiful presentation. She wants to know what you're wearing, and if you don't mind, you just stand up. Yes.
I'm wearing the Kuffel from...
She did hand knit it.
Is that the question?
Yes. Did you make it? It's black and white. It is the Kuffel sweater. It's designed by Alexis Winslow. Would you consider that a Swancho style sweater?
You would almost want to say it is, but it's
got
not
a deep.
It's a deeper armhole, but it's not like the Swancho.
No,
Swancho would have been like down to here.
So when we are referring to what would Swancho-esque, it's this depth here. A typical raglan might end around here, but this has just a little bit more depth.
Right.
A typical Swancho, let's say like a knit chick, might be down to here.
Right.
Is yours almost done?
I haven't. I put it down. I couldn't do it.
You're too busy designing.
Oh, you're right. I'm making a hat. I'm designing. Anyway, so I got that on my chair. So I don't know. Oh, so anyway, so I decided to add a fingerless mitt. But of course, if you want to do the mitts, I needed to go into a 4th skein for the other mitt. So certainly, it's just a very basic, easy mitt. You can do it flat. You can do it in the round. I have directions for both on there. And if you don't want to do it, then it's just the hat. The kits will have a little left over. That's all.
Yes, the kits are all available online. Again, down below in the show notes, there's a quick link to the pattern on Ravelry, Fuzzy Wuzzy bucket. In addition to the bucket hat, you will get the fingerless mitts. However, the kits only include 3 skeins, and those 3 skeins are just for the hat.
Right. I didn't want to assume that you wanted to buy an extra skein for the mitts. So if you want it, just buy one a la carte.
And if you're not sure how, call us and we will help you take care of that.
So again, the mitts are just an extra add-on. You want to show the colors while we're talking about it?
Absolutely.
Okay. This is
this the seal?
It says on there. That's the seal,
yes.
Correct. It should be.
So this is seal. This is basically a black core with white tipping.
Can you show me the other one?
Pam is wearing brindle.
That's what this Dinah's going to show you.
That's this colorway right here. It's got a black core and it's got beige tipping. Correct. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this one.
And then there's this one, which is, I call it almost like it's a rich beige.
I think officially it's called Lynx.
Right. With white tipping. Cute. You see it? There you go. And then there's one other that's called Midnight, right, Dina?
Yes. Go ahead.
This is Midnight. You want to hold it up next to seal?
Very hard to tell the difference.
You see, seal is a little darker. When you look
This
at
is
this,
a black core,
yeah.
and that has a navy core.
Is it navy?
Yeah, midnight is navy.
Really? It looks
very-
more gray to me.
It's a bit lighter.
Really. But you can
hardly
see the
tell.
difference. You can see it.
You definitely could see the difference in the
See,
sunlight.
but I wouldn't say this is like. I mean, I know that you might say it's navy, but if you
see, look,
I know, but you could wear it like
gray.
Yeah.
Like a flannel gray.
Right. So now we'll show you the solid ones that we have. How does that
Hi,
sound?
everyone. You're just joining.
Anyway. And
Joyce is saying she wears her bucket hat curled up.
She has hers like this in the picture.
Super
like
cute.
Like this. This is you know the names better than
This
I.
is oxblood. This would match my Benthe.
Oh, that would match your Benthe. Good for you.
And nothing like a panther. Love the black. Polar is beautiful. I don't know if polar is my jam, but a lot of people go for this
Polar
winter
is
white.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people go for the winter white. When I say
that's
they
what
go
a
for
lot
it,
of the test knitters knit.
it's interesting.
And
See,
the polar.
I wouldn't be.
I think
right.
the only one who didn't do polar, I think, was Kimberly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And they all used alpine.
They either used, I think, fawn or polar. I think is what they used.
Interesting.
Where is fawn? Don't I have fawn here?
Yes. I'll get it.
Oh, you have it?
I saw it over here. Hold on.
Did I hope I took a picture of it, didn't I? Oh, be careful. I don't know what colors we showed them. Well, I'll show them this while we're waiting. This is called blush. It's like a rosy pink, which is pretty.
I like this color.
This color I think some of the testers used.
This is fawn. It's like a pearl gray.
Yeah. And
Joyce
this is
polar.
Yeah, and this is wolf. So show them the two together, Dinah. This is wolf and yours. There you go.
Fawn.
It's lovely.
It's like a pearl gray.
Yeah.
And yours is a deeper gray.
Like a taupe, yeah.
Very pretty.
Okay. And I think that's it.
Did you show sable?
Oh, no, I didn't. So there is another tipped one that we have that's called sable.
We should show it next to lynx.
Yep. Now, this is the difference between sable and lynx.
Very similar.
Well, but you can see right there the difference. This is more camely almost, right, Dana?
Yes. One is more beige, like a little more yellow, if you will, and the other one is more like caramel or brown.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so there you go. Those are the colors we have. And that's that. Let me take those out of the way. And there you go, guys. Those are the colors if you want to do the hat and the mitts.
Fabulous.
And if you want to do the mitts, just remember, add a skein when you're at checkout.
Yes. All. If you want to do the fingerless mitts. Did you show them the fingerless mitts? I
think I put them on. This. Now, again, I knit one in the round and I knit one straight. So, sewing a seam. You know, I think the thing is, if you're doing the problem, no, it wasn't a problem. When I was starting, it's a few stitches, so I was trying to do magic loop. I had a hard time starting magic loop, so I started with DPNs. You know, just because it was hard getting started.
Was that tricky? DPNs with the fuzzy yarn?
Well, it's
on a smaller needle, like usually.
Well, yeah. I mean, I used it like on a 10. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, honestly, it took no time. It really did. It's
great.
It took
great, quick gift.
I had cast on. I had done maybe 2 or 3 rows, and then I sat down to do it. It maybe took me, I would say, an hour. I think I'd be lying of time knitting, because it's not, you know, it's cute, right?
Very cute.
Anyway,
beautiful.
So there you
Cam.
go.
Well done.
Thank you.
So her pattern is now available on Ravelry.
It is.
You can check to see her Ravelry page. Pam Sapienza Designs.
Correct.
And it's called Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Now, who gave me that suggestion for the name? Do you remember? If you're on here, because I would send you the pattern. It was someone when we first mentioned it, when I was knitting it, and they said Fuzzy Wuzzy, and I love that name.
But Denise?
I don't know.
Was it Denise? I don't know if Denise is on. It might have been Denise.
Is it? If you're on and you gave me this record,
Denise,
it was Denise.
Right.
Oh, Denise, that's
yes,
Denise.
Yes.
I will send you a pattern. And I know you're in Florida and you don't need a Fuzzy Wuzzy hat. But anyway.
But maybe she'll knit one for someone up here in the north.
Right. I did size it. I will say this about it. I did put 2 sizes. my head measures 21 3/4, which is an average head size. But a bucket hat is not meant to be, usually a hat is smaller than your head, so it stays on. I did make one that was larger because from doing this in the past, right, we've had people tell us that the hats aren't large enough. But I will say what I did include in the pattern, you could see here where I did something over here. I did 5 inches to the shaping. The testers did 4.5, 5. Some said that they did 4.5, should have done 5. So what I wrote in the directions were to do the size that fits your head best or the way you want to wear it, and try it on. It's from the bottom up. So just put it on your head.
Right. We were talking about that
And
when you're
try it
knitting a
on.
hat.
Mhm.
Don't be scared to slip it on if you're not sure about the depth, because that really is the best way.
And this one you can easily do it because it's not a 24-inch circular, because 16 was too tight with the yarn. So you have a 24-inch circular. Just put it on your head and say, am I happy? This is what I'm going to have on the top if I decrease, So there you go. So that's what I would just say. And that's included in the pattern. So you can customize it.
Oh, Kimberly, that's so sweet. She added the photos
Oh, thank you,
to
Kimberly.
the project page.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Anyway, so there you go. So don't forget, if you're on Ravelry and you knit it, put it on Ravelry, so I should say. Right?
Yes, I'm going to say the same for me. If you
Yes.
knit my balancing act beanie,
Put it on.
please post to Ravelry so that you could show the different ways that it can be done.
I have to wear that to school. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow to school.
You should.
Go outside for recess, I'll wear it.
So I have one FO as well. I did the balancing act beanie.
Yep.
I said that I would try it with the...
Oh, you were starting it. You had started it.
I had started it. This is using the Dream State from Spin Cycle, which was really fun. I think one of my testers knitted in Feederbrook. So it was fun to include a version with the Dream State, and I just wanted to show it knit up. And the beautiful part here is it's knit using... There you go. It's knit using one skein of double Sunday. So I know that we said we can do, if you were to buy Madeline Tosh or any of the other kits, you could probably get 2 kits. This is really just the one kit. And yeah, super cute. So I'll put it on for you guys. Show you what it looks like.
We should snap a picture of ourselves.
I know.
And post it tomorrow.
And I didn't put a pom-pom on this one. Sophie came in and she picked up, let's see if I can get the shadow.
No, you got to go like
there you
that.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there it is. She didn't want a pom-pom. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll do these kits with no pom-poms.
So that's what we did.
So
let's show them the kits we made.
Yes.
So we made these kits out. Lovely. We use Sunday. You'll say, what is Sunday? Sunday is a non-superwash DK weight yarn from Sandnes Garn, right, Dina?
Yes.
And these are numbers. I don't know the names, Dina. This is like a blush pink.
I think it's pale blush. I don't know.
Pale blush. And we paired that with Wololo. Look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty?
Right. So if you're looking for the kit online, it's actually with a color number.
You need to give me some shade, Dina, on the top because it's blowing me out.
Maybe
there you go.
I'm going to change the angle.
Yeah, because it's blowing everything out. This is a very pale blush. Dina and I knit our... No, I'm going to say it wrong. Marseille. What the heck was that called? Nope. Turn it off.
No?
Turn it off. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Now you're getting the light up above. I think you should put it on, Dina. If I go close, you really should turn it on. That's good. That's fine. So anyway, that's the one kit way. So this is the blush and the Wololo. Then we did this great, it's like a, I don't know, marine blue. It's a very deep blue from them. And we paired that with Afternoon.
That's much better.
Afternoon Delight. The light colors are harder. I think they
that looks fabulous.
It does.
Let me see how the hat looks. No, that looks great
better.
now.
It does look
much better.
Then we did another Mississippi Marsala with another, I don't know what kind of beige this is.
Like a light camel.
Isn't that pretty though?
It's like a Burberry beige.
Lovely. You show some on your side.
Okay. I have my colorway, which is the almond or the 25.
I think there's only one of those.
11 and the Miss Me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this deep caramel color, and that's paired with the Mississippi Marsala.
If you notice that gold.
Family Jewels, excuse me.
Jewels. It's got the gold going through it.
Love this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun one.
Mm.
If you like a little color, this is that spicy orange
love that.
with Truth Bomb.
And the
Truth Bomb is really stripy, so that'll really change color.
Yeah, you'll get that nicely. Now I have here Jelly Bean Green, and that
Another
was paired with
one.
Hidden Place.
Love.
Fun, right?
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
And then I have Rosy Maple with a beautiful dark gray.
Oh, I love that one.
That's gorgeous.
That is pretty.
This Rosy Maple is like
it's a great color. Great color. And this, believe it or not, this is navy. You can see that it's navy. It's not black. And we paired that with Castaway. So there you go. And I have one more on my side. You go do yours, Dina.
This is Ranunculus, and it's with like, I think it's called Pale Blue.
Yeah.
Very light, like powder blue.
Yeah.
Super cute. Soft, kind of like mine.
This is that color that is it. Dina says it's brown. I say it's green. It's a brown green. And we did that, and we put it with close. I think it's close call, right? Close call. Look at that. How great that is.
It's so earthy.
Yep.
And last but not least, I think this one is this Marsala.
Oh, I love that color. Yes,
it
is.
3553.
Yep.
And that's paired with Mississippi Marsala.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That is a gorgeous one.
Gorgeous. Well, that's meant to be Mississippi Marsala with Marsala. I like that. I like that.
So all the kits are there online. If you do want a pom-pom, please don't hesitate to just say, please add pom-pom. You certainly don't
buy
need
that
one.
a la carte if you want.
There's a beautiful.
Look at that pretty crown. That's not a crown.
It's
what is that called? What's the crown of your hat? Where's the crown?
This is the top.
But
when you shave the crown.
Is that the crown?
Yeah.
What is this part of the hat? This is the brim.
The brim.
What is this called?
The body.
The body.
Okay. Yeah. So the pattern is available on Ravelry, and the kits are available online.
There you go.
Thank you.
So that's that.
Whips and tips.
Well, I thought you said something else. I have my Letho that since the last time we spoke, I had finished a sleeve, and because it's knit side to side, I cast on the body. I used the technique that Natasja,
the two-sided provisional cast on?
Yes, the two-sided provisional cast on. And this is my sleeve. Hello.
Love it.
Dinah. And so my sleeve will go, I was going to say my sleeve would go that way. And then I can't stretch it out because of the needle size. I don't have a long needle. This is my sleeve. It's all scrunched up.
That's her armhole.
That's my armhole. And this is the side seam, like
the side of her jacket.
Side of my jacket. So when I knit a row, I go around. I go from the front, up the sleeve, and down the back. And that's how you knit this. So I have, obviously, you can see I have more knitting to do. And my other sleeve I haven't finished the other sleeve. I'm still where I was on that. So that's my Letho. And I was using Gros, Bichet Bush, and Shelter from Brooklyn Tweed because I had it.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Great progress.
And that's it. Not really good progress, but I have to do, I think if I do 6 rows a night.
It's time consuming.
It is time consuming. 6 rows.
And we need to do 2.
I need to do something about that needle. Yeah, but my needle, forget that. I know. I need to do something about the needle I'm working on though. Are you on, do you have your zipper?
I have it here.
Yeah, but what needle are you on?
I am on, let's see.
On needle challenge. Doesn't it all happen to you that when you're knitting a project, like I went to pull a 5 needle out for my hat?
I think I'm on a 40. Oh, I'm in the middle of a row.
But we don't have, do we have 6 40s?
I have to check.
I don't think so. But anyway,
32.
It's killing me. It's like, doesn't make me want to pick it up and knit it.
Here it is.
I'm just going to give you. So, and this is Dinah's. Oh, she didn't unzip yet. So
No.
that's a good
just did a demonstration. I
We're
figured
at like
it
the
was
same place, Dina. It's amazing. There you go.
too many things to knit. So I still have to unzip.
Okay.
But there it is. That's what it looks like before you unzip.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can give it,
And all she's going to
visual.
have when she unzips is she's going to have the flat black.
Your
knit,
fabric. You
my
could show your fabric
Right,
where there
right.
is no seam. It's just,
There's no seam.
it's a zip. Yeah.
I have to figure that out. How
and
that
it's-
happens.
It's the knit is going in two different directions.
Right. So she's going to have this. This is
Not two different directions. It can't be.
What'd you say? What's going in two different directions?
It can't be that the direction of the knitting.
No.
It's mine. It's crazy. It's just amazing. Amazing construction. Yes.
Lovely. It is lovely.
So that is our
So that is my whip.
Letho.
My Letho whip. Really, I haven't done much else. I just did some knitting on my
Should I show my Zeeweg?
Yeah, sure. I'll show you Zeeweg. Go ahead.
So the Zeeweg, I'm coming along. I am trying to stay on point and have this done by the end of the
Oh,
month.
mine will not be done by the end.
I want to be done for Hohi's knit along.
And what are you going to get?
Nothing. Satisfaction. I'm going to get an FO.
You're going to have an FO. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about
That's
that.
big.
So where's the top? Is this the top down here?
That's the top over here. So as you can see, we did two triangles and then they merged.
So now she's doing the third triangle.
So Pam, let's say, is holding the first one. I knit the second one. And now I'm on the third, which is the merge.
Correct.
So I'm basically filling in this void.
And the nice thing about the third one is as she knits, oh, is it getting bigger? It's getting bigger.
Smaller.
It's getting smaller, right?
It's
That's
getting
what I said.
smaller.
I was going to say it's getting smaller.
So my rows are going a little more quickly, which is nice.
Good.
Yeah. So loving this project.
So
especially that the rows are going.
It's getting smaller. And it's your
smaller.
last triangle. What could be better?
Well, I'm dreading that. I think there's like an I-cord or I don't know what the edging is. I shouldn't read ahead.
Don't read ahead. It's only going to upset you. And of course, I've done some knitting on I've made some progress on my Brooklyn Raglan.
Beautiful. The body's almost done.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's probably maybe 2/3 done. But anyway, so that's
Look at you, Pam.
So I will say, and this is, I use Tweety DK from Hedgehog in the
That's awesome, Pam.
the natural colorway or whatever you call it, the gray colorway.
I think it's just Tweety. She's got noir, which is also beautiful.
It's just Tweety. And it's the Brooklyn Raglan by Tori Yu. Okay. I was going to say something else.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Carrie. She got the jelly bean kit.
Oh,
that is a beauty.
Oh, that is pretty.
Yes, the jelly bean with the hidden place is gorgeous.
But we can make more of them.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. What else do I have? So I have my Franky sweater. This has been going slow.
No.
Not because I haven't just not been knitting it. It's been going slow because Pam and I were talking about
we were getting lost in the weeds.
We were getting lost in the rib.
Yeah,
in the ribs.
The ribbed weed.
There are certainly many different ways of knitting a rib.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at the point where I need to knit 8 inches, Pam.
God bless you.
8 inches of twisted rib.
Are your sleeves done on it?
No. I have a ways to go. So I'm lucky if I think I've done maybe 3/4 of an inch on my twisted rib. And the reason I'm saying we were discussing the rib is when you do twisted rib, it goes slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about how tension can change between the knit stitch and the purl stitch. And I'm not sure if you guys know what I'm talking about when you're just doing a regular rib or even a 2x2 rib. Sometimes you get
one of your knits is looser than the other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it, but it's just loose.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about Suzanne Bryan and how she's very skilled in showing different techniques.
She's like a stitch architect. She with a stitch engineer.
Stitch savant.
Yeah, she really does.
And I usually pull. I do tug because I do get that slack going from knit to purl. And she had done a demonstration where you can actually wrap the yarn around your purl stitch the opposite direction.
Correct.
To tighten.
Well, she has two ways of doing it. She has that way, and she has another way of doing it.
Right. Well, I opted
But
to
she
do
was doing the other one.
right. So I opted to do the one where you wrap it instead of over the needle, you wrap under the needle.
Right.
And I have to say, I'm loving the stitch definition. Like it's really looking raised. Sometimes this is a textured yarn. So the fact that you're actually seeing it is also really remarkable.
Yeah.
But it feels very textured, almost like a brioche.
Yeah.
Right?
It's lovely.
However, when you're doing it, it changes the orientation of the purl stitch. And I was showing Pam, you actually in the round need to purl
Because you're in the round.
behind the stitch and do the opposite wrap.
Right.
It's crazy. So it's going even slower.
Right.
But
so Dinah's showing to me. I said, that's definitely slowing you down.
It's slowing me down. But you know what?
Doesn't make a difference.
I'm not in a rush
you
to
like
get
the
anywhere.
way it looks. Yeah. Exactly.
It's about the end result.
So if it takes you 2 weeks longer to do it, what's the big deal?
It's not about how fast we knit. It's the process.
Yep.
And I love it. So there's my progress on the Franky sweater.
There you go. What else do you have? Anything else?
I do have my Musselburgh that I started.
Oh, nice. I have one to cast on. Haven't done it yet.
Where is it?
Although I'm thinking I may cast on that other one. There's another one.
I wanted to show them what my idea was.
Okay. From Brooklyn Tweed. That's like the Musselburgh. Same thing, but I can't remember. It's called like the All Day, Every Day, Every Way. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a Musselburgh.
Yes.
Same concept.
So I just started.
That's the
not too exciting.
You got through the hardest part?
Yeah, this is the hardest part.
Can I see the color you're knitting?
Yes. So this is it's an Art Fill Bell.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a speckled yarn. I wanted something slightly speckled. And if I go close, you might be able to see the different
there.
Gold, pink.
Very pretty.
Not sure if you could see all the colors.
Yep.
So what I was thinking is knitting halfway.
Yes.
In this color.
Yeah, that's right. That's the thing.
And I'm obsessed with the new
Fuwa, which is a brushed cashmere.
You guys,
look at that. So half a hat will be that, and half a hat would be the other.
So it'll be lined in this brushed cashmere, and I'm going to do it long so I can cuff it up. So this will be the cuff on this hat.
How cute! Or you could do it the other way around.
And then when you reverse it,
you could do it the other way around. How pretty is that?
I'm super stoked.
Yeah. You should be. It's lovely. But you would be doubling the foot. Oh, no, you wouldn't be doubling.
I wouldn't be.
No, you wouldn't be doubling.
I'm going to be knitting this forever.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's easy knitting, though. That's easy knitting. You could just take it anywhere with you.
It is.
That's the nice thing about the Musselburgh.
And that's it.
Good for you. We're done with
yes.
Knits.
Yes.
That's enough, right?
That's enough.
But in doing that, we showed you some of the hat kits we had.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about where did the other one go?
Let's talk about the new kits on the block.
Yeah, I'm looking for that other kit though. We don't have a picture of it, do we?
Oh, no.
We don't.
I'll bring it up on my phone. Let me go get my iPad, actually. It'll be easier. Hang on. Pam is going to show you. But why don't we do the other one first by Tiff Nealon?
I also need some info on that too, though. I'll be honest with you. But go ahead. I need to bring it up.
Who knows?
Tiff Nealon came out with last week a new sweater. This is it. It's a pullover. It uses the we just loved it. It uses the Hedgehog DK, the Tweedy, the one that I was using. And it has, you can see some accent color. What she used, of course, was, but doesn't have to be, Dream State. No. Was it Dream State? Yes, it was Dream State. Yeah.
I think she used two different colors in Dream State.
She did. Well, we tried to do it. As it turned out, we were going to use one color because why do you need two colors? But for the sizes that we did, you would need two skeins anyway. So since that was the case, we put it with two skeins. But I just wanted to. It's called Coastway. It's 2 words. Coastway Raglan by Tiff Nealon. And I'm just going to bring it up on my, not to show you anything, but to, I want to make sure I give you all the information when you look at this to see. I know I looked at it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's not there. Pardon this. I should have had this, guys, but I don't.
Here we go. So if I'm not mistaken,
here it is. So it's knit on, well, it's a DK weight, and it comes in 10 sizes, starting from a 31.5 through a 64.25. So certainly plenty of sizes. It's worked from the top down. It's got a split hem.
the split hem is right
sleeves.
in front.
And it does have German short rows in it. And she considers this advanced beginner or intermediate level. And what are the sizes? Do you have it on our website, Dana? Do you know what sizes we
The
went
kits
up
are sized up through a 49.25 inch finish bust. However, you certainly can do any size you want. You can subtract or add to your kit.
You could make it longer if you want as well, because if you notice from the picture, it's not super long. So it depends on what you want. I love that little detail in the front with the split hem.
Size. Yes, you know who finished it? I didn't know Kimberly was a tester.
Oh, was she?
Kimberly McLinden tested
look at that.
it. Yeah, so it's very cute.
So we put kits together with DK weight yarn and diagonal wool.
Here's a larger picture.
That's the wrong one. What am I doing?
Super cute.
Can't believe I'm doing that.
It's done in the Tweedy. So we had made the kits using Hedgehog Tweedy and Tweedy Noir.
Right.
So this is going to be fun. And then we also paired it with Dream State. Was this one?
That's one.
Okay. So for this kit, the body is in the Hedgehog Tweedy, which I think is what she originally used.
Yes, it is.
And then we have two colors here in the Dream State. And again, we're showing two because for the sizing that we did, the 49.25 inch finished bust, you would need two skeins anyway.
Even if, I think you could do through the 41 with just one skein, but if you were to do the 45 or the 49, you would need the two skeins. And that's a lot of what we do. We sell. So if you're making smaller and you want to just do one skein, you can. Let's break it up by showing them.
Oh, that would be fun. This is Tweedy Noir, and you could really see the different tweed colors in here. They use recycled fibers. What they're using is the ends when they like mill ends, and they have it spun into the yarn, which is really very clever. And this colorway is Sunset Strip. And
so on this one, we only did one color.
Yes, as you can see, it's very stripy. So we kind of felt that we didn't need to incorporate another color.
Correct. This is another colorway that we did with the Noir that Dinah has in her hand.
This one here is Rosy Maple and Nostalgia. So although it looks similar, they're not the same.
There you go.
See if I can get closer. The Rosy Maple, which is this skein here, my pinky is knocking it. It has a little bit of orange and pink and purple, and then Nostalgia is really just a plummy color, shades of plum.
Now this one kind of mimics the color that she did. It uses the Tweedy colorway, and it uses Family Jewels and Melancholia. So if you look at her picture, it's very similar to what she used. Okay? And we just did 4 kits. That's better that way when you back up. And you can see the colors that are in there. Those, if I went close up, look at those great Tweedy colors.
Yeah, very cute.
How nice that would look. So we did 4 kits, 2 in Noir and 2 in the Tweedy colorway. And they're on the website.
Yes.
I don't think there's any other.
And if the pattern appeals to you, it's designed by Tiff Nealon. The link to the pattern page on Ravelry is down below, as well as the kits.
And listen, I'm also going to say, if you could have some DK or some Dream State at home that's left over from something.
Yes.
So just buy the Tweedy a la carte. Just go buy whatever you need in Tweedy without, doing the kit. Because who doesn't have some DK sitting around the house? It doesn't even have to be Dream State. It could be just a DK. I would prefer the colors to blend a little bit. So I'm not saying I would do orange and pink, although there's nothing wrong with that, I guess, if you wanted to do that. But, whatever.
It's funny because I'm just thinking I just knit the Balancing Act Beanie.
Yes.
So I didn't use the entire skein of Dream State. I'm sure that I have about 50 yards.
Right.
And that would be enough to do or to qualify the Miss Me for one of
Right.
the colors in
Right.
this particular project.
And you know, you can mix, like you can do it
A
doesn't
solid,
just because she used 2, you
right.
could use 3 if you have
Exactly.
scraps from 3 at home. Just
Go
you
for
know,
it.
don't feel like you have to
If you've
start
done a night
afresh.
shift,
Any of those things, right?
100%.
So anyway, that's the Coastway Raglan from Tiff Nealon.
Designed by Tiff Nealon,
Right.
exactly.
She's lovely.
I'm going to pull up the next pattern, Antique Flora.
Oh, that's lovely from Woolen Pines.
Yes,
Don't we love Woolen Pines?
yes. This is magnificent. So this pattern is on pre-order. Save 15% now through release day. Release day is November 22nd,
Tomorrow.
which
It's
is tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So these kits are hot, hot, hot. Here is this beautiful design.
Look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is pretty.
Now, the way they've designed this particular piece, they're using, I think, 5 different colors of fingering weight yarn and doubling them and doing a gradient.
Right.
Wow, that's a lot. So we just simplified it a little bit, and we stuck in a skein of dyed in the wool, and we're
course.
going to do the striping for you.
Of course. Of course.
We paired our dyed in the wool with Madeline Tosh DK and or Asylum Fibers DK. So we're just going to take you through those sets. They're very pretty, and hopefully we might be inspiring you, if not to buy a kit, but of course to buy the pattern designed by Wool and Pines. Again, it's on pre-order, so you won't get the pattern actually until tomorrow.
Correct.
Yes.
And I will say, Woolen Pines patterns, there's a tremendous amount of support in their patterns. There are video tutorials.
Amazing. Yes.
They're fabulous patterns. They really are.
Yes.
They're very well written. And their testers are lovely. And it's just, you know.
Here's another one. Oops.
I'll
show you
a lot of
one.
bang for your buck. Go ahead. Oh, that's lovely too.
See if I can get closer so you could see the gradient. There it is.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah. So the first colorway we put together was using Flash Dance color from Madeline Tosh. You got that, Dina? And we paired it with Rosy Maple.
Woo!
Now, if you notice, I mean, this is 3 skeins of Rosy Maple. They all look a little different. And that's fine, too, because
we actually, I went for that.
You looked for that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
So
I went for the most drastic
changes, because that would
color changes in the skeins. Because if you look at them, one is light, one is medium. It's got the striping in between, and then one is a much darker.
Right.
So if you were to use this palette and you were to do your gradient, that would just automatically
how pretty would that be?
Fade, and it's all in one color.
Yeah.
Stunning.
There you go. So
Love
that's
this kit.
lovely. That's one kit. Get another one. Put this back.
Sorry, Pam.
For a minute. Here you go, Dina.
Do you want it? Maybe we'll just move a few over.
Yep. You can start showing.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is Great Gray Owl. And let's see. Again, the skeins aren't all equally valued, and they're also stripy.
That's a pretty one.
I think I need you, Pammy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's too hard to do. This is Great Gray Owl with Burning Sensation.
Pretty.
Again, the pattern is Antique Flora. It's designed by Woolen Pines.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yep. It is pretty.
This next colorway is called Penumbra, which is, I would say it's like an eggplant.
Paired with ranunculus.
Gorgeous. Love, love, love it.
That's a pretty one. This is another pretty one. Here you go.
How's everyone doing?
There you go.
Next up, this is Star Scatter Solid. It's a beautiful shade of pink. I want to say it's a sophisticated shade of pink. It's not a ballet pink. It's almost like a gray pink. You wouldn't say it's vintage. Vintage, I would say, would be like a little more peach.
Well, I don't know. It might be
like
a little
lavender
pink.
pink.
It's a little, yeah, it's a very
maybe
pretty
a lavender pink. Very pretty.
And that's paired with Pick Your Poison.
I like this combo.
I'm going to go a little closer. It looks so dark. It looks dark.
It's very pretty.
Mhm.
It's got the pearl gray, the chartreuse, and like a mustard going through it. So
Very
very
pretty.
soft.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not one of
Very,
these
very
bold contrast
pretty.
colors. It's another great one. This one is called Stay Out of the Forest. We have that paired with Nocturne.
Nocturne is a great color for Natasja.
That's
It's like a
deep
very deep blue with almost like a little bit of
That's
black.
gorgeous. And this would just look like embers.
Yeah, very pretty.
Stunning.
Like that. Very pretty.
Very, very pretty.
What do you have there? You have that. You need this.
And I think we have 2 more kits for you for this particular design. This next colorway is called Melancholia. Melancholia is gorgeous. It's a deep teal. And it's got like a burgundy wine running through it.
Look at that with Phantasm. Is that gorgeous?
Stunning.
It's fantastic. There you go.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I think these last 2 kits are my favorites.
Yeah. This next one is the bomb.
Yeah, it really is.
But this one, I think, sold.
Oh, well, that maybe we shouldn't.
We did a live.
The other one fell on the floor.
And I have to say, it was it? I wonder if it was Marion who inspired me to do the kit.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was. So thank you, Marion. You did get the bomb. This is Flowing Freely by Asylum Fibers.
Good Omen.
Yes.
Good Omen is a great
Stunning.
color. It's a great color.
Yes. The pattern is called
Antique Flora.
Flora, Peggy. I'll show you the picture. It is
from Wool and Pine. It's lovely.
Let's see. There it is. It's beautiful. It's stunning. So again, the pattern is on pre-order. She hasn't released it yet. It's due to drop tomorrow. She calls it a classic pullover. It takes a marled spin, and the marling is basically the strategy of using the 5 skeins of fingering weight yarn. And of course, if you have fingering weight yarn in your stash, 5 colors, and you think that you'd get a good marl or a good fade, use it. This is a great stash buster. Yep. And if you need DK and you love one of the colors, call us. If the kit hasn't sold, by all means, we'll hook you up. All you have to do is ask. So Antique Flora is designed with a cozy mock turtleneck, but there is a crew neck option. It's seamless top-down yoke featuring a vintage damask-inspired faded marled colorwork motif, which extends past the sleeve split. So kind of like what Pam is wearing. Pam is wearing the Kuffel. She's got the yoke in her Kuffel, and it extends beyond the division of the sleeve. Pattern includes precise row-by-row fade instructions, so you can easily knit the custom fade of your dreams. Now, when she says row by row, her instructions are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I jumped ship on the sea glass tee. It's not because of her instructions, it's because I wasn't happy with the way my work was.
But she has modified that since then.
Yes,
made
and
changes
I should.
to
Yes.
it. Yep.
But her videos, so impressive. She really,
very impressive.
Yep, very, very good. So that is Antique Flora. Daryl, all your yarn pairings are gorgeous. Makes me want to make everything. Daryl, you're so sweet.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
Well, that's because you love to knit and you love yarn, though, too.
And Kimberly is agreeing. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Okay.
We make our combinations with a lot of love. a
lot of love and enthusiasm.
Yes.
Right, Dana?
Yes.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So we have, the only thing we have.
Hold on. And we should say, just because we are showing the kits, we don't expect everyone to jump on the kit. Sometimes it just takes one person to fall in love with the kit, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not meant for everyone. We all have lots of things going on. Mary Ruth is asking what sizes. Good question. We didn't discuss that. Let me check the website. Our kits included, I think it was six.
Yep.
6 skeins of the Madeline Tosh DK and 3 skeins of dyed in the wool.
Here it is.
Now, if you're wondering, the way we figured out the yardage, it has 1350. Hold on. Where are my tabs?
It's not there.
No. There we go. That's weird. Nope. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys.
I have it right here. Here's Antique Flora. Okay, so the sizes, again, it goes from a 29.5 through to a 64.5. The way we kitted it is we went through a, I thought we did through a 48 Dina. Is that right? I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me tell you. I'll tell you in 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to sneeze.
God bless you.
We went through the first 6 sizes, which would take you to 1, 2, 3, 4, through a 48, because you have 1350 and the 48 takes 1300. With the contrast colors, again, when you look at the pattern, you have to realize they were using fingering weight doubled. And I had said that to Dina because it was like 1,000 yards. I said, how could it be 1,000 yards? Well, that's because they're doubling it. So it really would be, say, 500 yards. So for those sizes, you would need the 3 skeins. The only way you would not need the 3 skeins, I knew it at the time, would be if you did the, what size? I'd have to go back and figure it out. Would be the, if you give me a few minutes, I could figure it out.
What we ended up doing to figure out the yardage for dyed in the wool is we added up all the components for the 48-inch bust size. So that is the finished size that we kitted our kits up to. So if you go through all the contrast colors in the pattern,
right,
the yield is about 3 skeins of dyed in the wool.
Correct.
So that's how that number came about.
Well, again, that's because if you go to figure it out, because the amount they gave you was they were doubling it, so they were using half the amount.
We had to half it.
If you're using 1 yarn of that
Right.
weight, you need half the amount, and that's where we had the 3 skeins of dyed in the wool. I think if you were doing like maybe the first 3 sizes or 4 sizes, maybe you might need 1 less, or it was even less than that. It was even, I think, lower than that. But
and again, you may not use all of it. When we added the numbers, it equaled 3 skeins. It is quite a bit of yoke work, but if you don't use
it, is
yeah. But if you don't use it, it's because it was an average of what we were given in the pattern. So sometimes, with a lot of patterns, you end up with an extra skein, and of course, there are options to do hats, cowls,
but again, as we said before, you may have something at home that you want to use. Maybe you only need the main color, or vice versa. You need the main color, and but you don't have the other. So yeah, you can also do that as well.
Yeah, for fingering weight yarn, if you have like little remnants, like little balls, this is just
and especially that's true too, because we always tend to buy this. Not we buy the same colors, but you have your wheelhouse and colors that you like. So chances
are
a
good fade.
that you can blend those colors, right?
100%.
So the only other thing that we have now is we have what's new in shop, and we did receive a new yarn. Did we show this?
No, we showed the original. This was a new delivery.
The new delivery, correct? Okay, so Dina had gotten the Mota yarn in, which is what, Dina? You want to tell? It's a non-superwash. It's 252 yards in a skein. It is knit. They're saying knit on a 678, and it says 18 stitches to 4 inches. So there you go. So we have now probably 10, 13. So we probably have about 18 different colors about, right, Dina?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some blues. How does that sound? Let's try to color it a little bit. So this is a light
blue. This is like a light denim, but it's a heather. So if you go up close, it's got a gray base. I'm not sure if the heather is really showing through. I think it is. So you can see that anything that has, this is the number, it's called 526G. That means there's a gray heather running through it. This one is color 526. And I'm going to read the color names out because that's how they're listed. They don't have color names.
Numbers. The color numbers. Right?
I'm sorry, color numbers. Yeah. There are no color names. Okay, and this is what I call dark denim. I think this one is $8.32. So this is a beautiful palette of blue.
Right.
Lovely worsted weight yarn, extremely reasonable.
Yeah.
Did you tell them the yardage?
252 yards, I said. And I think it's what, 16?
$16 a skein.
$16 a skein. Now, in looking things up, a lot of people, now I'm going to get the names wrong because I always do. What was the sweater from Andrea Maury that just came out?
Trying again?
Easy V? No, the V. The Easy V?
Easy V, but that was the sport DK weight.
Well,
the Trying again was what people Andrea
use the Easy V. That cardigan.
From Boylan
I'll bring it
Knitworks?
up. Yeah, it's on the. Yep. Oh, it's Boylan Knitworks that did that. Yeah.
No, Easy V was this. Andrea Maury did
Not
the Trying
this.
again.
No.
The new sweater was Dream
Someone
State.
did the Trying again, but there were two people who had the Easy V. Knit.
Really?
Yep. These are pinks. These are the three pinks. This is like a dusty mauve, which is color. I don't know what color this is. Where's the number? Oh, there it is. 605. 605. This is like a heathered raspberry. If you looked at it closely, there's some heathering going on in there. And this is color 520G. And this is probably 520. Yep. So here, this is the difference between the two. This is 520, and this is 520G. I wonder what the G means.
I think it's because it's on a gray base. There's
A gray,
natural,
that's
and it
probably
gives you the
what
heather.
it is. It gives you the heather. So
Yeah.
there you go. Love that. So those are the pinky colors. Now I'm going to show you my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse. I told you it was, right? You didn't believe me.
So this is, no, you know what? You threw me off because you said Andrea Maury, but that
I
was
had the wrong
Boylan
person.
Knitworks.
Right,
Yep.
right.
So this is what Pam is talking about. This is the Easy V sweater. And this person on Ravelry, it's funny, there are only 51 projects on Ravelry. It's a brand new base. It's a brand new yarn. And so
what was that shawl that we saw? I love that shawl. The Everyway shawl from Andrea Maury.
Yes.
Was knitting this also. Look at this, guys. I don't want to, I'm just going to move this over.
Sure.
You got that, Dina? Look at these, guys. Look at these colors.
These are fabulous.
Love. This we sold out of, right?
But it's back in stock.
This is like a pumpkin color. This is more of a rich gold color. And this is our favorite color that Dina and I both like, the yellowy green chartreuse color. Yeah, and then we'll go to this one. Look at that. Look at that orange.
Ooh, I know, it's great.
Anyway, so those are those colors.
It's like construction cone orange.
Right. These are two greens. This is like the jelly bean green, right, Dina?
Yes.
Just like the jelly bean green. This is more of a minty green. And now I'm going to show you some neutrals. How does that sound? I'm going to show you.
This is the Everyway shawl that Pam was talking about.
From Andrea Maury. It's
Yes.
lovely.
That was knit in Mota.
And these are your basic black and gray. This is color 15. And this gray is color 201. Very pretty. And now I'm going to show you things like, and what's that?
This is the Trying Again.
Yep.
Yep.
Again.
Knit in Mota with the Dream State.
And this is Blanco Natural. Want to hold that down?
Sure.
And that's 801, going from light to dark. This is color 800. So
this is 802.
Oh, 802, I'm sorry. This is 801 though. This is 801. This is 800.
Oh, I'm sorry.
800. And this is 506. Look at that.
Your hands are so cold.
I know they are, aren't they? Cold hands, warm heart. Anyway, how great is that?
A fabulous warm palette.
You could do that.
That's for the
shawl
Everyway
with
shawl.
the Everyway shawl.
God.
Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Where's the black?
Right here. I showed the black and the gray.
Gorgeous.
But even look at this. Look at this. Ah, love it. So these are the neutrals.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you have that, if you like non-superwash and
can they knit your split decision cowl in this?
They could.
2 skeins?
Yeah,
252.
Oh yeah, 2 skeins. Yeah,
2 skeins.
2 skeins. Split decision.
Worsted weight, great for a hat. I mean, you can do.
You could do anything with that. My goodness.
You can do the Sandoval. You
Felix.
can certainly
You could do the Felix.
The Felix
Cardigan or pullover.
Pam, I just have to make a mention of this is the Badger and Bloom. This was Meryl's sweater. It's finished. She's ready to have it for Thanksgiving.
Oh, she
And
can
we
wear
have the
that to
Badger and Blue
Thanksgiving.
kits on the website.
There you go.
And if you want that colorway, just send me an email if it's not on the website.
Yep. I think that's it.
That's it, you guys. That's a lot.
That's all we got. I think
Plenty.
that's enough.
It's enough.
It's making me tired, that's for sure.
My Sophie is home. She came to surprise me today. She brought me lunch
when did
and
she
my
come?
mom.
Did she just get home today?
She did.
Oh, I thought she was home.
One thing I saw, like,
So you weren't expecting her to come?
No, 1 minute I saw her story, and she's sending beautiful pictures of the New York sky.
Oh, like she was landing.
Oh,
well,
my
you
goodness.
knew she was flying in.
I
though.
knew she was
Yeah.
flying in.
Okay.
But then she calls me up. She said, guess what? I'm in the car with Safta, my mom.
Ah,
And she's like, we're going to bring Geno's and come over.
oh,
And they
fun.
surprised me. It
Oh,
was
so
the
that
best.
was nice.
Yeah. So I had a cute little surprise during the day.
That's nice.
So I'm anxious to get home and be with my little one, even though she's not
Even
so
though
little.
she's not so little
She's
anymore.
going to be 21.
She wants you calling her little one. I can't believe Sophie's going to be 21.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
my
Do you
goodness
remember when you
gracious.
were driving with her
Yeah,
into Manhattan?
that was something. That was
Oh,
something.
my
She had
goodness.
never driven into She had just gotten her. Did she have a license at the time?
Yes.
She had her license.
Can't drive into Manhattan without
Without
It
your
was just her
license.
first time driving into Manhattan.
Into Manhattan. We were going to the Vogue Knitting Live, and Dinah had gone in, and I was driving in with her husband
I mean, you guys heard the story.
and daughter, and so your husband says to her at your house, Sophie, why don't you drive? And I'm like, oh my God. It's amazing tiny is this. And not only was she driving a big car. She was driving, what was that car you had? It was the Toyota, that big van. No, maybe
was it my brother-in-law?
No,
The
Infinity. Wasn't Infinity?
Oh, it was the Infinity.
What was that one? You used to have that. That was
Yeah.
your car.
Mhm.
What was that? The Infinity what? The big one. The big one.
I think.
Sorry, like an SUV.
Yeah.
What's that called? Anyway, and so
The
she's
Infinity truck. I don't think it had. Did it have
whatever.
a name?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't like an Expedition. It was
No,
like
no, that would be a Ford one, but it was
Right.
like the Expedition in size. It
big.
was like that, and that's what she was driving. That was fun. I thought, and then I said, okay, I'll sit in the back, and your husband says, oh, you
He was
sit in
with
the
his
front.
friend.
Yeah, he said, I'll sit in the back with so and so, my friend. You sit in the front with Sophie, and I was like, oh my God,
And now Pam is like
it's like just kill me. And it was funny. His
Giving
friend,
her
his
tips.
friend was
Darren.
Darren was saying, I don't know. He said, I don't know if that's a good idea in your house. And I'm saying, yes, say that, Darren. Say it's not a good idea. Anyway, needless to say, Sophie drove. We got there in one piece. And
She's a very good driver, and Pam gave excellent tips.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Well, remember I told you when we got into the city, I said, you'll never guess who drove.
Everyone needed a drink when they got out of the car.
No, she was fine. She was fine. She
Too
did well.
funny.
She did well. Well, listen, that's how you learn, That's just how you learn. You just have to do it.
It reminds me about when I say my little one. Did I ever tell you the story when I was outside of Madison Square Garden?
No.
Double parked, like
Yeah.
literally.
Oh, in the car?
Yeah,
Okay.
literally double parked. There's like the stairs and the escalator that go out to 7th Avenue.
Right.
A cop comes over and he's knocking on the window and he's like, ma'am, you've got to move. I'm like, please, I'm just picking up my little brother. Joe.
How old is your little brother?
Joe, all of like 22 years
Oh,
old,
jeez.
almost 6 feet, is walking up the stairs, and the cop is like, your little brother. I'm like, he's my
I
little
thought it was
brother.
like a 6-year-old.
He'll always be my
So
little
funny.
brother.
I
So
know.
Sophie will always be my little one.
Oh, she'll always be
Yeah.
a little one, of course.
Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your loved ones. Enjoy your festivities.
Yes, and listen, I neglected to say thank
Yes.
you to all the people that tested the hat. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. I do appreciate
To
that.
me as well.
We hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Eat a lot of turkey or eat whatever it is you eat on Thanksgiving.
We're going to be open Saturday, right?
I
It's
figure
Small
that-
Business Saturday. We're going to be open. We're going to be open Friday for Black Friday. We'll be open Saturday for Small Business Saturday. Monday is Cyber Monday.
Is it really?
Yes. So stay tuned.
There you go.
All right.
So
Are we going
everyone-
to podcast on Monday? Even though it's Cyber Monday? Yeah.
It's a regular Monday for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it may
checking.
be Monday in the cyber world, but a special Monday.
Well, we'll be in the cyberspace.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thank you, Joyce.
All right.
Everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank
Happy
you.
Turkey Day is right.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.
Laura's saying her youngest turned 23 yesterday. Happy birthday.
There you
and
go.
he is your youngest
There
and
you
still
go.
your little one.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Good night.